So, do we have anybody online that can help you with a virtual assistant as a management group for a real estate? First of all, you can get you basically a virtual assistant to help you in anything, in any systems, whether it's shooting emails, whether it's doing accounting, whether it's doing your books, or setting up systems like AppFolio, where it's a management software program. You basically can hire virtual assistants for everyone. The places we go is Fiverr. Do we?
Yeah, well,
Upwork.
Upwork is the main one, but you know, Fiverr is another one as well.
I mean, you can get you a virtual assistant for virtually anything. I think that's really
exactly.
Not only virtually, but it's virtually for anything.
Right. They can answer the phone as well. You know. Yep.
We have people help us with social media, answering the phones. So Fiverr and Upworks are your go-to places.
Yeah, go ahead, Marcos, if you can tell us a little bit about this deal, like what's the background?
Yeah, a realtor actually sent me over this deal. But yeah, they're actually asking 6.5 like you're saying. And I mean, that's really all I know for the background of the property. Because I'm still learning, right?
Gotcha. Okay, all right.
He said they was offering 2 to 3 years on the finance. I asked him, could we do like 7 years, you know, just to anchor them down. I actually asked them 10 years, but you know, maybe 5 years would be the most. But I know like 6.5 would probably be too much, you know.
I mean, how much owner financing are they willing to give? Do they give enough? So is it owner financing on 6.5 million minus the 30%?
Yeah, I think I'm breaking up. I'm in a bad spot right now. But yeah, so they was asking for 2 to 3 years on the financing at 6%. And I asked them for 10. They told me they couldn't do 10, so I asked them for 7. You know, but they told me how I was going to be able to pay them, you know? I was just trying to get the deal analyzed to where I can see where we need to be at or where the case may be.
And then, how much did they want you to put down?
They sent over a questionnaire asking how much I'll be able to put down.
Yep.
Okay.
I know in the OM like 30% is what I saw in the OM. So they're asking 30% down.
The one thing is, based on the actual numbers, they're asking too much. But it's also, where can you push this? I mean, is it possible to get more ADR? I mean, because let's say they got, I don't know, $70. What would that, and they maintain the existing occupancy, where would that put them at now?
Yeah, which by the way, the ADR and the occupancy here, Mike, these are based on the star report of the ComSet, because this is even lagging the ComSet already.
So it's already lagging.
Yeah. So it's like we're pushing the ADR and occupancy you know, to the ComSet, and it's still a bad deal at 6.5 million. It's like, I don't know why the seller is asking for that much.
Well, I mean, that's one of the things, man. People, when I was at the Hunter Hotel Conference this last 2 days, and you know, I was like, hey, man, what are the rates? What are things selling for? And everybody was dancing around the question. It was like, man, stuff is priced too high.
Right.
I was like, well, what's priced too high? It was like, people are just holding on to a number regardless of what it's generating. And it's really up to the buyer to make sense of it.
Hey there, I hope you're enjoying this video. If you want to learn more about real estate investing, check out my free live podcast I do every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. All you have to do is text the word podcast to 206-803-8068. Hope to see you there.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep.
If the buyer think he can make it work, then it's worth it.
Right.
But they're not, I mean, I'm still looking at cap rates. But even then, I had some people analyze the deal. They was like, hey, this is a good deal. They only have to put so much money, but they're going to put $2 million down and they make $200,000 a year. That's okay. I mean, that's like a 10 cap. So it just all depends.
Yeah. And then here in the spreadsheet, we have the other income, which is 19,000. And this calculates this to be worth 4.4 million, roughly.
What's that? What's the extra 19,000? What, laundry or market sales?
According to Ledarius. Yeah, so Ledarius is one of the members of our mastermind. So yeah, he analyzed this together with me.
Yep. Hotel as well.
And it's like, that's a number that he got from the OM, 19,000. But again, bottom line, even with that, it doesn't really push up the value that much, right? Because it's not a lot. Now, in order for this deal to make sense, this is an offer that the seller will not like.
Yeah.
But if you go down to 3.4 million, maybe it will make sense for somebody.
Yeah.
At 2.65x equity multiple.
I mean, the plus side about this is the seller is willing to hold paper. Like, that's great. Especially with rates jumping up right now. But,
still, it's overpriced.
It's definitely overpriced.
Yep.
Like, I don't... because what we use 30%, so with 40%, it's not going. They ask me $6 million.
We use 30%. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even if you use 40%, which is really for limited service, right? And with
this is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. For a limited service, it's 30%. With extended stay, it's you can push it up to 40%.
Even at 50%.
You want to use 50% here?
Yeah, let's say you did use 50%.
Which one?
If you use a 50% ratio,
what's
the net? That's 700,000 net.
Yep. It will be worth 7.3 million.
So it really depends on what the expenses they're using. You could give 50% because it's a Motel 6. You don't have, but that's 120 keys. You got housekeeping, you got a GM,
right?
You don't have a sales guy. You got a maintenance guy. You don't have other staffing. You could get to 50%.
Really?
Because they don't have sales, so that's 60 grand they not spent. Like, it should only cost them probably 500,000 to operate, maybe 600. Nah, because they ain't net no million. Yeah, but they did even on the OM. What was the NOI on the OM?
Ledarius, did you see that the NOI in the OM, like in the T12?
Yeah, I can pull that up.
So for this hotel, they can, given that it's a economy, they can actually operate this at 50%.
They're going to have a higher ratio than 30%. Because, they're not going to have, not all these back office fees. But, I still don't think it's going to be that much greater.
Yeah, probably closer to 40%.
Because, maybe 40%.
Yeah.
If this thing did do, I don't know, 600,000, 700,000, it would definitely be selling.
134,314.
134,000?
Yes.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. So they're not even operating this the right way. And then, so even if you push the numbers all the way up to 40%, that's like.
And then what was the asking price for this?
6.5.
And then the guy, they would hold 70%. So what's the total debt?
It's still the same thing, Mike. The total debt will be 70% of 6.5 million, which is 4.585 million.
Yeah, and then what's the monthly debt a year? Annual debt payment?
354,000.
Yeah, and that's what we came up. If you do 300 and then it comes up to what he said. Yeah, just no deal.
Yep, exactly. Definitely not a deal. And even if you push it up, maybe you can go to 5.5 million. I don't know.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
it's a Motel 6. It's not that great. So.
Yep. All right.
All right, man.
There you go. Did you guys learn anything?
Yeah.
Was this helpful?
Deal. Yeah.
Yep. No deal. All right. All right, guys. You're very welcome.
All right.
Okay.
What we got next, man?
So it's Joe Bisping with his questions from our members of Apartment Investment Secrets.